Hey everyone, it's me again. Just wanted another little video, and what I want to talk about is something I mentioned in a previous video, but it's just a little bit about weight loss, people's worries, concerns, and trying to dispel a little bit of maybe a couple of myths about it. And I'm going to use an analogy which I hope makes sense and I hope works. It's not my own that I've made up. I did see it somewhere and I've adapted it a little bit, and it does make sense to me. So hopefully it makes sense to you. So what we're going to do, so imagine this the scene. You come downstairs in the morning, you walk into the kitchen and there's water all over the kitchen floor. So clearly there's an issue. That water all over the kitchen floor represents your excess weight, your excess body fat. So what most people tend to do is have this initial panic. I've got to clean it up. So they run out, they get a mop, they get a sponge, they get whatever they can, towels, and they start mopping up this water. That mopping up of the water represents the various types of exercise that people do. And it's almost like a panic as a knee-jerk reaction to try and alleviate the issue. The problem is the leak is still there. So all this mopping up and trying to get rid of the water maybe seems to work periodically, but that leak is still there. That leak represents the calories, the food that you're eating, the excess calories. So without sorting that part out, that leaking water, that excess body weight, body fat is still going to be there. So what the best thing to do is, first of all, you come downstairs, you see that all the water on the floor. Where is it? Okay, you look under the sink and there it is, the leaking drainage pipe. You tighten the pipe up, the leak is fixed. Perfect. So fixing that initial problem that was the leak is you looking at the calories that you're eating, working out what you need to eat and sticking to it. So all of a sudden you've alleviated that initial problem. You're taking in the right amount of calories. Now there's no more extra water leaking out. There's no more excess body weight, body fat getting on your body, basically. That's stopped. Now you need to set about cleaning it up. You know, some people go and grab a mop, some people grab a sponge, some people grab a bit of tissue paper, towel and wipe it up. What you use to clean that water up is effectively the exercise that you do. And reality is, it does not matter what you do. You do what suits you. So if it suits you to go out and walk, 7,000 steps in a day, then do it. If you're sat in this maintenance calories, or you're in a calorie deficit and your exercise is walking 7,000 steps a day, because your calories are sorted out, you won't put excess weight on. You know, some people will decide, say the best thing to do is go out and do a HIIT session every single day. It doesn't matter. What matters is being in a calorie deficit. So if you're struggling to lose weight, initially look at what you're eating. I mentioned it before, taking your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, finding out what that is. Track the calories that you're eating. MyFitnessPal app is really good for doing that. So look at what calories you're eating, be absolutely honest with what you have and realise where you are with your calorie intake. Work on a little bit of a deficit. Don't go crazy, but just work on a very small amount. It can be 100, 200 calories a day. Once you're doing that and you're exercising, you're fine. It's absolutely fine. So again, I mentioned, just because in the current climate, the way you exercise maybe has changed, it doesn't mean all the gains or the losses you've made, have gone to pot. It's still achievable. So think about it. Leak on the floor. Don't just mop the leak up. Look where it's come from. Fix the source of the problem, and then go about sorting out the excess water, the excess body fat, basically. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, ask me. I'll explain it in maybe another easy way. But thanks for listening and take care.